occasions, when new leaders step into a role, they stand before you and make many promises. But that's just not who I am. I would rather work more and talk less. As a parent and former early childhood education teacher and director of 2 programs, I know that our sector has many needs and its fair share of challenges. Due to both my personal and professional experiences, I come to this work with many different lenses, but they have all been framed on what it means to put children, families, and providers first. Let's be brutally honest. Our system was fragile prior to COVID. The pandemic exposed our ongoing staffing and enrollment challenges and a need for higher wages to a much larger audience. We have heard a lot about childcare recently, more than we have ever heard before. However, as we begin to live with COVID, we need to figure out both immediate and long-term solutions to help the essential business of childcare and its very essential workers. I say we because I can't and won't do this work alone. I will be fostering collaborative relationships so we can embrace creative solutions and ensure that both the Departments of Education and Human Services are part of key decisions to ensure a solid foundation is established not only in our early learning space, but also as children transition into the school setting. I personally will take the time to do the necessary follow-up to ensure I always have a finger on the pulse of what is happening in our sector. So, instead of stepping into this role with promises, I will continue to share my ongoing commitments and some next steps because we all know that actions speaks much louder than words. We remain dedicated to making space for our most vulnerable children and families. This year, we continued our collaboration with Hope PHL, formerly People's Emergency Center, to review available data and reports to continue state-level policy discussions. We have also added language to support children and families experiencing homelessness into the drafted childcare regulations and provided training to OCDEL staff. The Early Learning Resource Centers, or ELRCs, have also been participating in ongoing training to support families and children. As we move forward, we want to make sure that we continue to update and align policies, ensuring equitable early learning access while also monitoring trends and creating robust capacity. Speaking of capacity, we acknowledge that we have both quality and childcare deserts impacting families and leaving them with limited access. Utilizing funds from the Preschool Development Block Grant, we will be partnering with a research firm or evaluator to conduct a needs assessment across the entire Commonwealth. This will help us make data-informed decisions on where best to increase childcare supply and other resources. You will often hear me say that childcare operators and staff are some of our most essential workers. The services you provide are vital, so please know that your feedback and opinions are valuable. OCDEL will soon be soliciting feedback regarding the proposed childcare regulations via a 30-day formal comment period. Please take time to review the drafted regulations and share your feedback at that time. We will also be engaging providers and ECE leaders to understand the needs of our sector. Just because 1 or 2 voices are the loudest does not mean those voices reflect your own personal feedback or even your questions. Please take time to share your own feedback or ask any burning questions. If you need to submit a general question or feedback not specifically related to the Rewrite project, please feel free to call or email our office. Also know that when possible, I can and will use your feedback to help inform decisions about our early learning programs and other opportunities. It is both my honor and duty to elevate the needs of the early learning sector so we get both the resources and supports our sector so desperately needs. This journey will not be easy, but I know we can get much accomplished if we do it together.